Imagine for a moment that you wake up one day and you want to purchase your first home. Yesterday you saw hundreds of faces that you could call and many homes available to view. But today, the day you want to purchase your dream home, no properties are advertised. Not one house is in view digitally or in print. And all certified and knowledgeable real estate professional services have disappeared. How would you feel? How would you navigate that process? Who would you contact? This is definitely an exaggeration, but you may feel like you are alone in the process. But a qualified licensed real estate professional can guide you through the process and represent you. Hi, my name is Sherry Johnson, a licensed realtor at Williams Carpenter in Bedford, Indiana. My credentials are listed here for you to review. Ask not what you can do for your realtor, but what can your realtor do for you? Number 1, I ask questions to get to know you. Number 2, through doing this, I get to understand what types of house will fit your needs and wants. Number 3, I have the expertise and contacts to provide you with exemplary service. And number 4, I ensure I provide memorable service by creating relationships between you and all the points of services needed to purchase your new home. On the first presentation, I spoke about the overview of the home buying process. In this video, I talk about the first step in this process. Let's continue. And we are on step 1, the initial consultation. Step 1 is the initial consultation, which includes the buyer agency agreement. This is a hot topic. You have heard about it in the news, and the debates just seem to go on. In the initial consultation, I ask those questions we discussed earlier. This is where I learn about you and your expectations for your new home. I talk to you about the timeline you can expect throughout the process. We negotiate the terms in the buyer agency agreement. I establish those fiduciary relationships with you as your agent. Then we review the existing inventory, new construction, and possible off-market homes. The buyer agency may seem foreboding at first. It outlines the disclosure of the agency relationship. The agreement is a legal negotiation between the buyer and the broker. The content, it contains the agency type, usually an exclusive agreement. Other types of agency exist but are not discussed here. Agency compensation. This can generally range between 2 to 3% depending on where you're located and the price of the home you're looking to purchase. Basic broker policies is the third thing, and the fourth is the buyer agency policies, which is a list of policies the agent promotes in the buyer's interest. The buyer agency agreement continued. The next thing you will find on this agreement is the limited agency disclosure. A limited agency simply occurs when you are wanting to purchase a home the agent you're working with is selling. There are specific laws that the agent must follow to protect your privacy and the seller's privacy. You can agree or disagree to this, but if you disagree, this may limit what houses you will be able to make an offer on. Of course, if you select no, you can sign an addendum to update that selection later. Another thing you will see on the agreement is the in-house transaction. This occurs when you are making an offer on a house with the same company. This is the seller's agent works for the same company, either the same office or within another office of the same company. You can select no on this one as well, but it will limit the houses you may make an offer on. The status for this one can be updated with an addendum too. Additionally, you will be consenting to allow the agent to represent other buyers in transactions. Another disclaimer is the fair housing disclaimer. The agent has agreed through their code of ethics training that they will follow the law, so the agent will not discriminate against any protected group, nor will the realtor discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identify. Finally, there are other legal disclaimers and acknowledgments. Here's a quote I find interesting. "If you can, you should. And if you're brave enough to start, you should." By Stephen King. The second step of this process is the mortgage pre-approval. This is what we'll go into on the next time. Again, my name is Sherry Johnson. I'm realtor at Williams Carpenter Realtors, and I use the buyer process brochure and the buyer agency agreement for the information for this presentation. So, I am serving Lawrence, Jackson, Monroe counties and surrounding in Indiana, and I'm never too busy to find a referral for you. If you're even out of state, I can get that information for you. So if you have questions, you can like, you can share, you can follow this, or leave your questions in the comments section below. And just contact me with your questions. See you later. Bye.